Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go.
Guys, at the time you're making this podcast, July 4th is tomorrow. And, I was just thinking as I walk out the gym, getting in my car, I was like, dang, I know there's some folks out there that's going to be feeling anxious. They go be on their weight loss journey, and when the holidays come around, people feel like, dang, man, I don't want to sabotage all the progress that I done made, all the time and effort I done put in. I don't want to self-sabotage. And so what steps do you need to take? I'm about to give y'all some game on that today, okay? Now, I do want to let y'all know I've been doing this over 15 years, man. And I believe in being very authentic and, just transparent and honest. I didn't always eat healthy and, have understanding of nutrition and exercise and all that. I come from a background where a lot of people in my family had strokes and heart attacks and type 2 diabetes and sleep apnea. My granddad passed away from sleep apnea at 46 years old, and that was a result of the way we came up eating. We would eat soul food all the time. It wasn't just on the holidays. We'd eat pork chops and macaroni and cheese and cornbread and pound cake. I remember days where I used to lick the mix out of the pound cake bowl after my great auntie would make the food. And I as a kid, I remember hearing them talking about, such they just had a stroke, or such just had a heart attack, all these types of things. But I didn't really know what that was back then, because I was a kid. But now after going to Georgia State University, studying exercise science and nutrition and coaching over 15 years now, I realized, what's right and what's wrong and how to do things the right way. Okay, when it comes to, being able to live a life where you can still enjoy yourself with the foods you're eating while being able to be fit, in shape, and lose weight and keep it off. Okay. And so these are the things you absolutely want to pay attention to when it comes to eating during the holidays. The first thing is this. You got to be able to enjoy yourself, okay? And so I have something what I call the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time we're eating healthy and clean. And then the other 20%, this is where we enjoy ourselves. And so what does this look like over the course of a week? Majority of the days, you're eating healthy and clean. And then maybe 1, 2, or 3 days out the week, you're eating a meal, not a whole day, a meal that you just, whether it's pancakes, whether it's pizza, whether it's, what else is out there? Burgers and fries, you can enjoy yourself. And so I say all this to say, most folks, they're eating junk food and fast food every day. And then, when the holidays come around, they're just eating more of the junk food. That's no good. And so you want to, throughout the week, you want to be eating healthy and clean, knowing on the holidays, you go eat a little bit more and probably go drink a little bit too if you drink alcohol. And so you already know, I'm already knowing when July 4th hit, your boy is about to eat. Straight up. I'm not one of these snowflake trainers out here that's go lie to you and be like, boy, I'm eating chicken and broccoli on 4th of July. Hell no. I don't even want to see no chicken and broccoli. I don't even know what that is. It becomes foreign to me on what chicken and broccoli is during the holidays. And so, because on the other days, I was dialed in. On the other days throughout the week, I'm eating sockeye salmon. I'm eating clean. I'm eating at the house. I'm eating the eggs and the fruit. I'm eating the vegetables. I'm dialed in. I'm dialed in on my calorie intake. I'm dialed in on my protein intake. And so that one day out the week, guys, where you enjoy yourself, like the 4th of July, you should not feel guilty. I'm not going to be feeling guilty because I understand it's just one day. It don't say July 4th through the 24th. It says July 4th. So it's one day, guys. One day will not make or break your results. Here's the second thing though, because that's the 80-20 rule. The second thing is still be mindful. Like, guys, I remember back in the days when we would have holidays, everybody would eat breakfast, and then we'd eat so much, we go back to sleep. Then everybody be laying on the couch sleeping. I would hear the Isley Brothers on. I'd hear all kind of old school songs on. I'm a little kid going through the house. Everybody laying down tired as hell. And then we wake back up again. You know, we start eating. We eat lunch. Then everybody got the itis again. Everybody going back to sleep. I just remember seeing big folks sitting down, wobbling, trying to get up, walking around, moving real slow. Then we lay back down. We sit back down. We chilling. Then we get up, when we eat dinner. Guys, if you eating like that, guys, this is how you get big as hell. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. And so, to my point, the second point is this. You have to be mindful. You have to be mindful. What does that look like? Me already knowing that on the holidays, I'm going to have bigger meals. That don't mean I need to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and make all those meals big as hell. Instead, why not cut it back to 2, maybe even 1 meal? Like, I'm probably gonna do 2, okay? 2 meals, so I do brunch and I do dinner, because I already know the meals gonna be big as hell. It don't make no sense in doing 3 big ass meals where you stuffing yourself. You know you just over consuming. Your cup overfloweth. It floweth so much your stomach then gained 2-3 inches. No good. And then the next day you feeling guilty because you know what you did. Stop doing that. Alright? And so just be mindful. Say to yourself, okay, well, I know I'm about to pig out when I get to the house and we go eat. Well, earlier in the day, when you wake up, eat something light. Maybe just have a light snack. Or maybe just have some fresh fruit. Maybe have a yogurt and some cashews or some almonds, something real light. Because you know for lunch and dinner you about to have some food. You about to eat. And you probably about to drink too. So you got to be mindful. Once you feel comfortable, stop eating. Most folks, the reason most folks can't lose weight is because they're eating to feel stuffed. And they don't realize, like, eating that way, having a habit of eating till you're stuffed, where you feel like you got to pass out and go to sleep, that's how folks gain weight. But what you want to do is you want to shift your thinking to eating to feel comfortable. All right? Now, I understand. I know somebody will be like, well, I'm comfortable when I'm stuffed. Well, yeah, you got a whole nother set of problems, buddy. You got a whole nother set of problems, baby girl. No good. All right? Your stomach gonna be big as hell for a long time. You gotta eat to be comfortable. Meaning, once that whole hunger done went away, guys, just push the plate away. You gonna be able to eat again. I promise you. It's not gonna be the last time your ass eat. But I know one thing for sure. If you keep overeating and you keep stuffing yourself, that's how you do put yourself in a position where it might be the last time your ass eat, because you start developing high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, obesity. Guys, people are passing away from obesity. Just being overweight. It's how you're eating. It's the food. Okay? And so, but one day out the week, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, those days are not going to make or break your results. Just be mindful. Alright? And then the last thing is this. I know a lot of people have anxiety around the holidays, and they're like, oh man, I've been losing weight and I don't want to get any bigger. I don't want to gain all this weight back. The reason I have zero anxiety, zero guilt for eating foods whenever I want to eat, like big meals, whenever I want to eat, on the holidays, or drink some alcohol, because I'm going to drink me some alcohol too. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to drink me some bourbon or some scotch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little tequila. But I have a plan. I have a plan, guys. A lot of y'all are winging your health. You got a great career, great business, whatever it is that you do. You have structure within your family and your household, but when it comes to your health and your energy and your weight, zero structure. What do you think is going to happen if you don't have structure in that area of your life with your health and your weight? It's going to be inconsistent. This is how you notice when you're stepping on the scale, the weight ain't going down, it's going up and down. Your clothes fit sometimes, but then they don't fit no more, and you're not comfortable with how your clothes fitting anymore. You're going to your family gatherings and you're feeling self-conscious because you done gained weight, and you know they can see you done gained weight. That won't happen anymore when you start to develop structure with having a plan. So that way, it no longer happens. And what I mean by a plan is, after the 4th of July, I'm right back into the game plan, y'all. I'm right back into eating the meals that I eat. I'm right back into eating the foods. I'm right back into eating the right portions. Even before the 4th of July, I'm eating the right foods. I'm eating the right portions. 4th of July hit, boy, your boy about to eat. I'm just going to be mindful. You know, I ain't going to just stuff myself. I know when too much is enough. You know, when too much is too much. You see what I'm saying? And when enough is enough. And so these are things you want to pay attention to, man. Like, I tend to help a lot of people who are very smart. And so your ass know when you eating too much. So stop eating. You know you got to have some structure. If you don't have a plan on what you're doing, you're planning to fail. Whether you have a career, whether you run a business, try doing that without having no structure to what you're doing. You probably be living outside in the cardboard box sometime soon, because you don't have the structure in place to continue to grow, to continue to succeed in your career or in your business or in your family, all that, your whole family dynamic. There has to be structure, guys, with everything. And most times people are just eating out of emotion. But you can eat with emotion, because I understand sometimes we just want to eat good food, but there still has to be some structure within it, like not overeating. Like if I want to eat dressing, I want to eat macaroni and cheese, I'm not just about to be eating macaroni and cheese and dressing all day. I'm probably just going to say to myself, you know, I'm going to have 1 or 2 meals with some dressing and macaroni and cheese. That going to be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have 2, maybe 3 drinks. You know, that's going to be it. You know, you gotta set boundaries. People be so quick to set boundaries with other people. You have to set boundaries with yourself. Because when you set boundaries with yourself, these becomes your standard of living. A lot of people who gain a ton of weight, you haven't set high enough standards for yourself to where you have these boundaries where, look, man, I have a certain way I want to look. So I want to feel good with how my clothes fit. I want to feel good when I take my clothes off. So friends, y'all can drink, but I'm only going to have 1 or 2 drinks. Y'all can drink, but I'm not going to be mixing all the damn Simple Lemonade in here that's going to make me big as hell, because I have a high standard for myself. When you start to raise your standards, you start to raise your standards of living. These are your habits. These are your routines. But when you don't do that, this is how your health get out of hand. This is how your weight get out of hand. Like, guys, when I coach, man, I'm not giving y'all no hacks. I'm giving y'all what I know works. I know these habits. I know this mindset, this way of thinking will allow for you to lose weight and keep it off while still being able to enjoy yourself, which you should be able to enjoy yourself during the holidays and not feeling guilty or feeling shame. All right? But do these things, and I'm telling you, this is how you lose weight, keep it off, even during the holidays. All right, let's get it.
Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information, and I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.